What's good, everybody? It's your boy Blade here, and welcome. Oh shoot, I'm like right next to this microphone. Hold on, my bad. Welcome to F126, or at least me trying the new F126 DLC for the first time. Truth be told, I had a lot of fun. It's really enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to making some content on it, along with iRacing, of course. But yeah, that's really all that is there to be said. Hope you all enjoy. All right, so here we are back in F125, now F126. I'm excited to see how these cars feel, so we're just going to hop into a couple races here. We're going to hop on into just a couple races, get a feel for how everything feels and works. But first and foremost, we're going to do a time trial. 26, obviously, you know who we're on with. We're going to do Bahrain just because it's probably the track I know best. Time to see how these cars feel, how they drive, just how the battery is, you know, all that fun stuff. Alright, so. Whoa, okay. It feels faster. Shoot, okay, hold on. It is all over the place as far as steering. The steering vibrations are just through the roof. So far. Okay, well, I can't take that part like I wanted to. I'm driving this like I would the ground effect cars. It's alright so far. It seems you can kind of hammer on the throttle a bit more. It's a lot easier to save, it feels like, than it was previously. Yeah, you have a downforce ain't as high as I'm now learning. Shot it way too far. Oh. Oh, I left the track now, but not the last time. They feel alright, you know. It's not terrible. It's not not as bad as I. Then again, you have like infinite battery in time trial. What's the word? It feels more stable than it did previously. Yeah, see, it's not as. It feels a little bit more stable. And it feels like you can save it a lot more. You have a lot more room for error, it feels like, but maybe I'm just wrong. I guess the only way to really judge this, so as far as handling, it's not bad. Now you can kind of see the difference in like downforce definitely on like these higher speed corners, because that corner there on where you're coming out of that straight, you can usually kind of go flat out once you hit the apex, but in these cars you can't do that. You don't have the same level of downforce, so the lack of downforce, let's say lack of, the less downforce is showing. Holy cow, talk about. It bounces a lot more. Well, I guess now let's judge it by getting into a race.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Oh, they actually respawn now. That's pretty cool. Well, we're here in the race. I wonder if it's going to do like the turbo spool to start. I haven't really been looking at too many videos or nothing. But anyways, we're here in a race. We're here in Bahrain. Let's see how the bots react in race. I always know in race they seem a lot slower. So let's just see how they race and what happens, and just how the whole start procedure is. So same starting procedure, it seems like. Alright, so we look alright so far. Bots are definitely pretty racy. Gosh, it's hard to talk and do this at the same time. The bots actually seem alright. Oh. Oopsie daisy. Slight incident. I did it again, bro. Holy cow. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Now, obviously, I just kind of suck right now, but I haven't been on F1 in months. And maybe I also need to learn what you should and shouldn't be doing in these cars. But yeah, the bots feel about the same. They are, they're not super aggressive, though. That's kind of one thing. They kind of take you at the start, and that's about it. They don't really try for nothing else. Am I not using the battery correctly?
Okay, you're in the dirty area.
Oh!
Car in front. Let's get past them.
I've now learned why it feels like I'm a lot slower. I figured out how to use the boost now. Wow, they are not kidding. You lose battery like crazy. You also gain it back super fast. Yeah, that lack of less downforce is very visible. I'm also just incredibly slow, it seems like. That's more of a skill issue than anything. You kind of have some crazy boost with this. And the boost you can use like whenever and wherever you want, dude. Like I just shot past him. My wheel has come off. Gosh, I need a new wheel ASAP. Yeah, Yeah, it's not bad. I kind of like this. It feels nice. It races nice. It's nothing crazy. I think the cars will definitely take some getting used to, but other than that, I think they're pretty solid. So now we're here in Monaco, and I want to see how everything handles on a low-speed circuit now, and then after this we'll do Monza, which is a more high-speed circuit, and see how it feels there. There we go. We are off. Already made contact. Sums up me at Monaco very well. Guys, this is method. This is method. I'm learning. Hold on.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
No, it's fine.
Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy on your MFT if you want to go and check it out.
Peep this. Peep tech. This is tech. Alright, so that might not have been tech. You're not disappearing on me like that, sorry. Dude, holy cow. I'm always on.
Damage to your front wing,
okay.
Damage to your front wing. Suggest we box to change it.
I've absolutely tattered my front wing.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
That right there was method if you've ever seen it. Okay. Let's not damage the wing this time. Alright. I have an odd feeling this might go better, so we're going to do this without damaging the front wing. Oh yeah, you have to start it much higher, okay. So that was too high. I'm so used to, like, on these cars, on, like, the previous games, you have to rev up to, like, here. This is about where you'd stop, but here you're going to have to go towards the middle. Yeah, that worked out fine. I almost made that overtake work, but it didn't. Gosh, dude. Dude.
Mind that front wing. It's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Oh, dude, you seen this minute? Oh, dude. Method's off the charts.
We might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD.
Yeah, I really need to get a grip on this car. Holy cow, dude. Can we still take this? Ooh, I think the broken wing's not helping me with that. Alright, it's
front wing damage. Recommend you box for a new one. Box now.
You know, it's not bad. These cars are actually kind of fun to drive. I'm not going to lie to you. Though I've bent it in the wall a little bit. That's okay. Gonna definitely hit it here. Yeah, you can't do that. You have a normal wing. Excuse me. Alright, so small track. Slower track. Not bad. Then again, you also have a lot of room to really use your battery much to get the full extent here, so. But all in all, it's not terrible. I'm kind of liking how this feels right now. Now, on these much more faster tracks, which a lot of the tracks in F1 are. Oh, well.
Okay.
Boom. Okay, I like how the drivers actually have, like, proper radios in this. Now, let's go see how Monza feels.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
Radio check.
Alright, here we are, last track in Monza, a high-speed track to see how everything handles on a much faster circuit with two of the biggest straights on the entire calendar. Obviously not the biggest, but still. This is a really fast circuit, so I'm wondering to see how the battery holds up, everything will do, and just how it feels to race on a fast track. So without further ado, let's get to it. Here with Cadillac. Now have to rep the American team. Obvious reasons. But anyways. Alright, so we actually get a pretty good start right there. Let's see how this goes. Turn 1, this should be fun. Well, we actually all make it through. Well, you can use S mode here. Oh, holy cow. Let's see how this goes. Absolutely flying right now.
There's a new strategy available
Update.
on the MFT.
I made a slight mishap. It's okay, hold on. Absolutely stellar overtake here. Anyways, you can see here, boom! Oh wow, what was that? You know, crazy move by yours truly. You know, absolutely sent it. Okay, whoa. Alright, well. Whoopsie daisy, but we're still good. We're gonna turn off the battery now. Seems like 5th gear is still like the gear for that. Oh. Oh, son. I'm trying to like just get a feel for it. I'm gonna have no battery watch. Is this where the super clipping comes in? Not really. I'm kind of staying really close to him.
Right, you've got boost mode.
Hold on. Whoopsie daisy. What's this? Whoa! I'm gonna get a stellar overtake here. Watch this though. I'm gonna figure it out. Slight contact, but we're good.
Okay, good work. Great.
Alright, made it work. Nice. We're kind of cruising right now. I'm feeling this. I can definitely see where the battery is going to be a bit of an issue on these tracks that are like. I also wasn't good on battery deployment, standard as it was, and now it's a much bigger issue. I don't know how to take some of these corners anymore.
Okay, so managing the engine is more important than ever. Your main way to recharge will be lifting and coasting, and you don't always need to go full throttle. Try some lift and coast before braking, then use boost on corner exit to get that extra energy deployment.
Like that? He actually gave me some advice. I think he's listening to me, guys. He's listening. He understands. Dude, I don't know how to take some of these corners. It feels like I'm doing it wrong. I'm just getting absolutely pile drove past right now. Watch this. Never mind. Move.
Okay, you've got front wing damage, but only have a few laps left. If you can live with it, stay out.
It's really not that bad. Not as bad as I was thinking. Now, obviously, I couldn't imagine having to deal with this in real life. In a video game, it's a lot different than like, oh, I have to manage my energy in a real race because this ain't worth anything. But I definitely think you have to pay a lot more attention to what you're doing. It's a lot easier. It was a lot easier to get away with just doing, you know, spamming your battery in places.
Mate, so just a quick reminder,
previously,
you'll get access to the extra power when you're within a second of the car ahead with overtake mode.
Cool. With this though, that lifting and coasting's major for you. And you also can feel the difference in the amount of downforce you have. The ground effect cars you could really stuck to the floor. These don't have nearly as much, and you really feel it in some of these corners. Like here, I don't know, I don't really feel it there, but there's just some corners that it's just like, man, I don't have as much as I once did. But this is not bad. I think this will actually be a lot of fun once I can figure out, you know, braking zones and gears and all that for some of these corners in these cars. Because they're obviously going to be a lot different than what the ground effects were, as I'm coming to find out. Let's go ahead and end this here. Alright. Not bad. I definitely think I'll be making a My Team Career series out of this and actually sticking to it, unlike last time. Thank you, Blade, for making one episode and then disappearing. Obviously, we're going to stick with iRacing. We're in week 13, so we'll be in season 3 next time. I'm getting into B class in all 3, for sure. Next season, I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen, so that way we can, you know, have more variety in what I can and can't race. But as far as this, I definitely love to do this every now and again, just to, you know, not get burnt out on iRacing. But, yeah, really enjoy this. Really a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to how the My Team and everything will go and what we can do with that. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe. Remember that Jesus loves you, I love you. This has been your boy Blade, and I am out. Peace.